On Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus.
Here, you're not the predator. You're the prey.
Turn up the AC. Clapbacks and flapjacks. Clapbacks and flapjacks. Clapbacks and flapjacks, arsenals that rap scratch. I give it a disc scratch or a back scratch. Hip hop's my motive, I'm explosive. Arsenal, looking for a hoe and a Trojan lotion, or a potion or a motion. Ocean, don't leave it there, cushion, pushing. I'm looking and snooking and hooking you to my flow. Arsenal chemists want to see you grow. Your audience and your pedestal. Arsenal's the green loafers, then I see in the track, and then I bust my back just to work for that ass, and then Arsenal just gives it back, and then I write a poem down to a lyric on my pad, and then I act bad, but I know I'm rad. I'm never sad, never glad, but I'm always mad at myself for not pushing myself to go further. Arsenal, the precursor. Sermons at the testimony. Arsenal by a love by God, never be phony. Got a big Tony and got a big only. Arsenal chemist shoots from the corner. Kobe. Bam Adebayo passed him 83 points this year, but Arsenal chemist had to switch a little gear and go back to the tracks when I busted in the mat. If I'm going to the gym, shooting the three or taking it to the rack, I'm asthma attack cause I'm white and black. I make contact, I crack the bottle of Amsterdam, then I sip it till it's gone no more, and then I explore a whore and then ignore a whore, and then I hoe a whore and then I know a whore, and then I pull up the liquor store with more bottles of cups to drink for everybody, and then I drink on me some Bacardi. I'm bombarded, I'm always lethargic. Arsenal chemist knows how to get the party started. Glove compartments got a lot of drugs, a lot of liquor, and a bunch of thugs. Arsenal chemists don't want to see you end up with motives and slugs, to be the one caught under the rug, under the burger undone. And then I tell you, son, that you must grow up and bun, and then realize that you'd gotta be number one. Stacking my chips, spinning OG. Arsenal stays low key, and then I swim to the sea, and then I pay the fee, and then I rest in peace, and in the world will be at ease when Arsenal still critics and rises in the streets, and then I pop the beats, and then I fit my cleats, and then I run a marathon every single week, and then I go to sleep, and then I paid it last week, and then I drop a beep every time I sleep, and then I wake up with more motives in my head, and then I said they wouldn't have it me to be in bed all the time, never doing a thing, but I got the bling bling and the ring ring that'll make her sing sing. Ching ching, I'm in the cash register, or I'm in the vault, and Arsenal has always got a colt, and then I hit the bolt, and then I hit it with a yolt, and then I get a jolt, and then I strip it down into the smoke, and then I let it poke, and then I toll in my roll, and then I smoke a joint, and then it's all to be sold. High as a giraffe, and an asshole, it is getting perky, and Arsenal chemist is going nuts, squirrely. Tattoos on my back and tattoos on my chest. Arsenal never can question his mess, and then I let you stress a little more than yes, and then I press the button to press start for next, and then I give you a peek, and then I bow down, and I know how to sound when it goes down for down, and then I pound for pound raise up my music right now, and then I tell you why that Arsenal clowns around with every rap beat, cause it's a new book to take a chapter and rip it out in new shook, and then read it and then go over it again, and then you got a friend and you gotta put it in your hand pen. Simple, no worry. Arsenal shooting from the corner, Stephen Curry, and then I get you off in a hurry, and then I think winter's over, no more flurries.